Right, hello. This is going to be part 2 of the engine strip and clean series. Yeah, let's get to it. Right, so I just took it off. It's pretty clean already. What I basically do is I'll get some 320s, just give it a quick sand with 320s. Don't have to be perfect, just as long as it'll take to paint. I use this panel wipe before painting, obviously. Yeah, right. So this is the stuff I used, the Maker Gold Soft 320. Yeah, and then that's the primer. Just some basic white primer, do the job. Right, let's sand this. So what we're basically looking for is just a dull. Right.
I did.
Right, apologies for that, I got slightly interrupted. I'll have to edit that out. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying, what we're looking for is like a dullness, so as long as it's not shiny, it's nice and dull, it means the paint will stick to it. I was a painter once upon a time, so I do know what I'm doing. But to be honest, anyone can paint. It's just a preparation, really. Right, so that's about there. Give that a quick panel wipe and then I can get some primer on it. Yeah. So you want a relatively clean cloth, ideally a brand new one, but I don't have one, so I'm going to have to use this. Just a little bit of that. This evaporates anyway, so yeah. Try not to touch it because grease off your hands is going to go onto it, which might cause the paint to react. But worth noting as well, if you're painting, try and paint at like room temp. In here it's probably below that, but I'll have to get the heat gun on it. But it'll be alright. I'm not going to bother painting the inside, there's nothing wrong with that. Just the outside to make it look a bit better. Right, so that's relatively clean there. I'll cut back to you in a minute. Right, so I'll just give that a shake and warmed it up. The trick to painting is take your time. Make sure you're not too close or too far because you don't want it going wet or dry. And yeah, so always remember to test patch first before you spray, so I'm just going to find somewhere to do that. Right, that's not bad. I use these wide fan nozzles, they're better in my opinion, you get more out of your can. Alright, I'm not really too bothered about overspray because I'm getting new toolboxes, so alright, let's get this painted. So just do a white coat to start with. Not need to do that heavy coat. Right. Now we get your heat on if you need to, and just put it on like a medium setting. Just sort of hover around it. Don't keep it in one spot, otherwise it'll bubble the paint. Again, this is just the first coat, so I don't really matter too much. But make sure it's dry before you do another coat. Right, so ready for the second coat. Again, test before you spray. This one you can go a little bit more on the paint side, but not too much again. Right, that's been about 5 minutes to dry, as you can see. Looks pretty well. Yeah. Right, so I can actually get this fade now, so it should be dry enough. As you can see, looks a lot better than it did. I cleaned the bolts up a little bit as well. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? I know you should use a gasket here, but I don't have one to hand. Be alright. Obviously they never bothered putting one on to start with, did they? So anyway. Good practice to always go in a cross pattern with your bolts. Right, as I was saying. Yeah. So we'll just get these bolts in now. Yep, always go on a cross pattern, because that way you'll never forget if you've tightened it or not. They don't need to be mega tight, because otherwise it'll crack it, but yeah. Just take it a little bit to get that one. I do have a new sprocket to go on as well, but I'm not sure where I put the C-clips. I'll find them in a minute and we'll do that as well. So yeah, just go around these, make sure they're mixed right. That should do it. So as you can see, all on, looking so much better that. And I'll do the rest of it. Right, so let's get this water pump off. Looks like someone's already had a go at this. Lovely. That bolt's probably gone around. Oh no. Let's do it. Nope. Off to a perfect start. Once again. I'm gonna get that out. No grip. No grip says. the bolts rounded in case you couldn't tell. I don't know where my other wall grips have gone, so I'm going to use these. Nope, we're not going to do it. Okay. See you in a minute. Right. As if by magic I managed to get them out. Again, involved an hammer. But anyway. Didn't take too long, about 15 minutes to be honest, so it's not too bad. That's probably never been changed, nope. Not the best. As you might be able to see. Yeah, don't look the best. Right. Inside's got dark. I'm gonna have to take out first and clean it. It's in the same stuff as the last video, the heavy duty engine degreaser. Just give this a good clean and then paint it. Because it's very horrible. Yeah, fucking hell, that would be tight, wouldn't it? Probably should have worn gloves for this. Anyway. It don't have to be perfect, it just needs to be good enough to paint, I suppose. Give it a wipe now. To be fair, it's not going too bad, but no, the bearings, the seals and bearings feel alright, so probably won't bother doing that, because you know the saying, if it's not broke don't fix it. So yeah. I think we'll leave that. Right, so that's all that prepped, as you can see. Just masked off the water pump, not going to be painting that. Let's get some primer on it. Again, just a light coat to start with. Do it. Right, let's cut back to when it's black. Right, okay, so that's it all built back up now. I thought I'd do a little bit of something there to make it look a bit better. I had another one M lying around, so I knew it was better on the inside, so I just used that one. Going the 2-stroke pump up. Yeah, I figured out why it needed a top end as well, because upon investigation, the 2-stroke pump lines, these that go to the 2-stroke bottle, yeah, it were getting two-stroke. So I'll split all the way through. So he may have thought he was getting two-stroke, but it definitely wasn't, because it would just go straight back out all over the casing. So that's that. So I'm going to have to replace them, but it's not too big of a deal. Yeah, let's get it back on. So there it is on the actual engine. I've not put any gasket or anything on it because I haven't put any bolts in. Just check the kickstart. So that works fine, although it doesn't return. Not sure what's going on with that, but it'll be alright. Okay, so that's the end of the video. There'll be a part 3 and that'll be the final part, more than likely. Can't really do much now, just got to do the top end, gaskets, stuff like that. We're doing another video, it's getting late. I'll get to editing this. See you in a bit, thanks for watching.